Good morning, guys. Sorry about my voice today, I'm a little bit sick. So, about a week ago, I made a video showing off a non-Euclidean magic tent that I made based on a scene from Harry Potter. This build was actually suggested by one of my friends, and I just posted it to send it to him, but people online seemed to like it, so that was good. On Reddit, I had a few people suggest that I should do a TARDIS from Doctor Who, using the same sort of idea, so I did that too. Of course, a lot of people wanted to know how it was done, so I decided to make a video on it. And that's what you're watching now. These builds are all about perspective, so let's see the TARDIS open from another player's point of view. So as you can see, as I get closer to the TARDIS, more of the inside is loaded, and as I get farther away, more of the inside is unloaded. Setups like these include two main parts: structure blocks and command blocks. Let's go over structure blocks first. Okay, so the first thing we need to have is our full, complete build. So for the TARDIS, that would be the TARDIS with the interior, and the same thing for the tent. This is going to be my door with the interior. So for this interior, I went a little bit bigger than usual, and I put an entire roller coaster in here. Okay, that was epic. So now what we have to do is save the entire structure. So to save the structure, we need a structure block. To get a structure block, type /give at s structure block. Okay, so here's a structure block, and we need to save the entire structure. So in the corners of the structure, put a structure block like right here. Since I have a floor here, I need to put a structure block beneath the floor. So I set this to corner and put my structure name in there. And then in the other corner, I'll put another structure block. And this should be also a corner with the same exact name. So now we have our corners done, and we need a save. So with the same name, put a save, put it in save mode, and click detect, and a white box should appear. And if your structure is completely inside of this white box, then you're all good. So I just click save, and it'll save it as the name. Then I should grab another one of these right here, and it'll have a different one, a different location, different box, so you have to click detect again. And now change the name to build 2 or whatever to a different frame. So now we need to make the exterior. So this is what it's going to look like when you completely leave the structure. It's going to be the smaller version, like the TARDIS without the interior. So for this one, I just want it to be just the doorway. So build 2, I'll save that. So now we need to put these into load mode. So put that to load, and if we get a redstone block here, then when you put a redstone block here, charge it with redstone, then it'll change to that, and it'll change to the other version right here. So all good. So now that we have our frames done, which is the outside frame and the inside frame, we have to create a detection system. So for this TARDIS over here, I have many different frames that I'm detecting. So these are the borders, these acacia wood out here are the borders. So when I step on the block above this, it'll detect that I'm there and see that I can't see the interior, so it just unloads the entire thing. But if, let's say, I'm standing on the sticky piston, it'll detect that I can see this amount of it, so it'll load that much in, and that's one of my frames, one of my many frames. So we have to create a detection system to test where I'm standing. To do this, I like to use blocks. You can also use positions, but for the sake of the tutorial and the way I like to do it is with blocks. So find a block that you aren't going to usually use for building, and place it one block underneath where you are for each frame. So for each frame, you're going to have to stand on the block and see how much can I see from the inside and how much can I see from the outside. But for the tutorial, I'm just going to have the frame of inside and outside, so I'm not going to worry about that. So I have the target, which is going to be the whole thing loaded, and then everything else is going to be completely unloaded. So the TNT needs to load this structure block, and the target has to load this structure block. I have a command block with a command I used in the TARDIS, already copied in. So this is the command that I'm going to have in the description. It's basically testing what the block is beneath you, so I have it set for the wet sponge to set the entire TARDIS to be loaded. So just after run, you have to put in the command that you're going to put for loading the command block, or loading the structure. So I'm going to do the target block first because that's going to be the full structure. So I have to set this to a redstone block, /setblock, redstone block. When you're looking at a block and you do /setblock and press tab a bunch, it'll put in the coordinates for the block you're looking at automatically. So I'll just, after run, I'll type that in, and I will delete the slash because there's not supposed to be any slashes after run. Okay, so that's all done, and I need to set this for a target block. Target. And we also need to make sure that this redstone block will go away afterwards. So we need to get another command block. And this command block will be doing the opposite. So if I paste the same command in and just, instead of redstone block, I'll put air, and I'll put a little bit of redstone right here, then that'll make that disappear. So now every time I go on this target block, or on the block above the target block, the whole structure should load in. So now we have to have it unload when I go on to the other, the TNT, I need to have it unload. So the same thing basically, except usually I would have this command block over here, and then this command block over here, but because I sort of put this a little too close, I'm putting the command block right here. So now /setblock, redstone block, and air right here, and right here we have the redstone block for TNT. And it should work. Huh. Oh, I have to activate it, right. Set these to always active. Over here. There we go. Great. Thanks for watching this video. Leave a like if you liked the video, or if you didn't like the video, I don't really care. I just like internet points for self-validation. Leave a comment if you have any idea for something you want me to do in the future, and I'll see what I can do. I'll be posting videos every week, so at least once a week, so subscribe if you want to. Goodbye.